So an eldritch, pumpkin-loving scarecrow thing that wasn't so good at its job has now come to life and is ready to slice and dice in the constant? Well then, count me in, I suppose. Wigglesticks, the ancient fear is here. And they were made by No, seriously, with the help of the original mod, known as Fiddlesticks by Umiko, Near here has taken it upon themselves to balance the character and give it a name change along the way for you doesn't start with the W sticklers out there. And there's some pretty interesting things here. However, I also wouldn't blame anyone for wanting a little more in this case, so it's a good thing we can help ourselves to a set of configuration options regarding Wiggle's basic stats, weapon damage, perk efficiency, and more. The character is relatively new, and is still very much being updated. So let us just appreciate what we've got, yes. Enjoy what you enjoy. And for us here today, that will be Wigglestick at his default settings, starting with his base stats, of course. This horror without a brain actually has more brains than anything else, I suppose, as his hunger sits at 150, his sanity at 200, and his health at a measly 100 respectively. Now that low health may come to haunt us, however, we should probably note this sanity drain that's going on. Wigglestick constantly loses sanity in the mornings, but don't fret, as he actually begins to regenerate sanity come both dusk and nightfall. The sun is hot out there in the open field, and Wigglesticks has had enough of it for sure. But Beard, the heck you even on about and why does that matter? It's time to talk my favorite aspect of Wigglesticks. He's a scarecrow, folks. So much so that he even has a friendly scarecrow's ability to replace some crow spawns with that of canaries without having to place a friendly scarecrow. And better yet, all birds are cool with him. Yes, Wigglesticks performed his previous job so poorly that birds are more attracted to him than repelled. It's fun stuff. But being stuffed with hay has its downsides too. Like how Wigglesticks here starts to overheat and thus take damage from it a lot faster than others. For you see, Wigglesticks will already begin to take damage come 60 degrees and above, when most others don't even react to the heat until close to the 70 degrees. So yeah, summer might suck. However, tri-winds are not our only problem, unfortunately. Cause here's the thing. We also take roughly 2 times the amount of fire damage we should typically see in other survivors, up to 8.5 damage per tick from 4.3. It's bad, especially considering just how low our health is, so be very careful around fire. You are a walking tinderbox for Pete's sake. You're also an abomination, which doesn't help. So in the eyes of some mobs in the constant, your unnatural existence is gonna piss them off. A random scarecrow given life as an eldritch being just doesn't fly. Pigmen, bunnymen, and caccoons don't like you and will target you on sight. Be mindful there. However, being an eldritch horror also has its perks too, like being able to munch down on some nightmares, folks. Wigglesticks can consume nightmare fuel to restore 12 sanity and 3 health each bite. And yes, most everything you have seen so far is configurable, so make note there. Good stuff. But this might be better. Wigglesticks loves pumpkins. Now he's supposed to gain more stats for all pumpkin foods in the game. However, it seems for now only pumpkin cookies are impacted. That's fine though, as it just happens to be his favorite food regardless. So expect some big time stat gains upon eating them, even if the game tells you otherwise. But you know what else you're not going to be told, both in the game really or on the mod page? The fact that Wigglesticks here doesn't actually see any additional sanity drain from negative sanity auras. Heck, not even monsters or bosses will have an impact on him. But hold up, Beard. The heck is happening here? How are you dealing damage without actually dealing damage? Well, cause I'm the best, folks. But also because Wigglestick's main perk is his life-stealing aura ability. Any monster mob nearby Wigglesticks within a fairly large radius will see their health drop by 1 every 2 seconds. All the while we will be benefiting from a 0.33 health per tick per mob. Yes, per mob. Meaning more mobs means more health regen. And there doesn't seem to be a limit either. It's neat stuff, and all configurable too. But you know what does have a limit? Wigglesticks' connection with birds. For you see, if Wigglesticks kills any type of bird, his sanity will plummet to 0 instantly. So he is absolutely phenomenal for farming these things, obviously, as they're more attracted to him, and they won't even fly away if you happen to kill another. However, it's all gonna come at a price. But in some cases, it might just be worth it. Because Wigglesticks can craft a crow rang via jet feathers and nightmare fuel here. And this unique boomerang offers way more range, far more uses, and even a new ability over that of a normal bonker. Crow rangs simply spoil over time, folks, and have no uses. And while they may deal the same damage as a normal boomerang, they also have a 50% chance to bounce off whatever they hit to strike an additional few targets. Plus, you don't actually have to catch it yourself. It automatically returns to you. It's fun stuff, especially as range in this game kinda needs a rework. However, it's still gonna cost you 3 health to use with each throw, so good luck and be mindful. But while we're on the topic of unique weapons, we must briefly talk his scary scythe. Wigglesticks spawns into the constant with one, and by default, it will have no durability, however deal a measly 18 damage a swing. Now that's all configurable. So in the event that you tweak things and you need to make another one, well, you gotta craft for it under the Tools tab. But why the Tools tab? Well, because the scary scythe can also be used as, well, a scythe. With one in hand, we can reap pickable resources to harvest them faster than we would normally through simple picking. So there you go. And finally, the mod says that the scythe can be used to add mobs to the lifesteal aura effect. However, the mechanic is either done broken or just a little misunderstood by yours truly. However, it's the thought that counts. But let's look to wrap up here with the usual bonuses, starting with his ghost. Pumpkin Ghostface for the win, folks, and I think that's enough said. But let us listen to what Wigglesticks has to say. Yes, yes. And there you have it, everyone. Wigglesticks, the ancient fear of Don't Starve Together. Thanks to Nier, Umiko, and all those who have ever had a hand in bringing him to us here today, and thanks for the fun Scarecrow and ranged mechanics. They were definitely my personal highlights. Thanks for watching, folks. Well wishes to all. I hear crows, and I'll see ya in the next one. Bye-bye.